The path that brought me to organic growing, I think, had a lot to do with growing up in South Florida, where there was a real food desert. You know, always kind of longing for that connection with, you know, real food. And I think that experience just left me with a hunger for you know, food. And any food that I did find in South Florida, the mango trees or the orange trees, just felt like this real sacred experience. Moving up to Gainesville, there is actual farmland and there's actual farmers, and it is, you know, something I discovered that you can do as a profession. When we're dealing with people at the farmers market, I think there is a lot of trust there because they can see us and, you know, they can form their own kind of ideas about how we grow, and I think they mostly believe us, but there still is that whole process of kind of explaining, well, we're not certified, but we do grow organically, you know, under the organic standards. I imagine that there's people that just don't even buy from us because they don't quite trust that, and they'd rather go to, you know, the farm a couple stalls down that is certified. At the market, when there's a rush or when, you know, we're busy, not having to kind of go through that whole process of, you know, explaining, and having the organic seal, you know, on our banner at the farmers market would offer that level of trust. As we've grown, we felt like there's really demand for organic produce, and especially once we're getting into any wholesale where there's a middleman. You know, we're not there to represent our produce, our faces aren't there, and so having that organic stamp will allow us to get a better value and allow the end consumer to have that confidence. You know, there's other wholesale outlets that, you know, I hear from other farmers like, oh, this guy wants to buy as many as you could possibly grow of X, Y, and Z products, but they have to be organic. Filling out the application and starting to go through the process of keeping track of what we're planting and where we're planting it and what we're harvesting. You know, we've kind of started implementing some of these systems. So the organic systems plan for us has involved dividing up our field and labeling the different sections of our field. Basically, we just have a planner. There's a high-tech farming log, and we just write down on the day, like, you know, spread, compost, what we've planted, what we've seeded, how much we harvest, how much we sell, and then how much we discard. The hardest part about organic certification for me has been the record keeping. You know, it's not my strong point, is record keeping or paperwork, or I never did my homework in school, so that kind of feeling like I need to do my homework after, you know, I've done my tractor work or whatever. That's been the hardest part. So on the rare occasion that, like, I have to use, you know, there's a variety that I can't find organically, and we go with a non-organic, untreated source, what for seeds, right. What would be the, you know, what documentation or what, you know, what will the inspector need to see?
It could be as simple as handwriting in a notebook. You could even put it on the computer on a spreadsheet or something, but just keep a log of the different seed companies you've contacted and what the result was. And it's, I think, a minimum of 3. Purchasing as an untreated non-GMO seed, then it's okay to use. Okay. But you have to do your homework first.
Yeah. All right. Thanks again.
No problem.
Appreciate it. We had been composting stuff, but it's kind of loosey-goosey before, like, turn it, and there's no temperature taking. It was just more like, I knew that was like bacteria and the microbial stuff in the compost is good, and it definitely added a whole nother level to, like, go through this schedule and this process. I wanted to use, like, manure from local sources. The pelletized chicken manure is all shipped in from far away from industrial chicken farms, and it's nice to be able to utilize, you know, local poultry and cow farmers and support them and you know, reduce our carbon footprint by just having it shipped from the next county over. But yeah, it has to reach 130 degrees over a course of 15 days, and within those 15 days you have to turn it 5 times. Then you can use it, and there's no harvest wait time. It's for immediate harvest. So you can side dress with it even, or whatever.
Good morning, you ready to have your inspection?
Yes, sir.
All right, do you have a place where we can sit down for a little bit? Just need to do just an interview. We'll do a quick opening meeting.
Sit over here, we're not in the barn where they're washing and stuff.
Okay.
It's quieter for the...
Do you, by chance, have a copy of your application?
No.
Okay.
I submitted it.
Oh, you did? Okay.
think-
All right, we'll make sure we get you a copy then.
I turned it in.
Okay.
And I didn't. It was
All
a
right.
hard copy.
Yeah,
It
you
was a
should make
paper.
sure you keep a copy for your records.
I think I do have a copy on that. I think our sales will grow having the organic certification. And I think, our bottom line will be more profitable at the end of the year. And, we'll have more income, more savings, more money to start our next season with the organic certification. The most convincing reason that I wanted to seek certification was to kind of contribute to the voice or the presence of organic agriculture as far as, what shows up on the radar screens of the bigger picture. It's almost like a vote in a sense of, when they're crafting bills or deciding, what kind of farming policies are going to happen, to show up as an organic farmer. It's a very tangible thing to show your customers.
Like this one?
Yeah, that's perfect.
All right. This one?
That's perfect.
Good morning.
Hey there. This is all organic, right?
Yep.
How'd you decide to get certified?
Just to offer that extra degree of confidence for the buyer that we are actually doing what we say, and a lot of people know us and trust us, but for anyone who might be new to the market or who just wants that, that guarantee that, the food is safe, there's not any funky stuff, and that we really know, a lot of people might say organic, but do they really know what that means? I mean, this is kind of that guarantee that yes, we really are organic, and we're not just offering, we're not just saying that we don't use pesticides or whatever. And to have the certification is a very tangible thing that you can just present and, certified.